Hi Bill, this is Phil Clamp, and I'm going to show you a couple of videos here. Anyways, here's the Marantz. It's back in a case, and just so you can see, I have both the main and remote speaker buttons pushed in, and I am playing it in the 2-channel mode, and right now it is in the 2x70 mode. And you can see here I've got a couple of rear speakers right behind it, and then off to the floor here on the side I have 2 more. So right now I'll walk around the back real quick, and as you can see I have the main speakers hooked up for the front and rear main speakers, and it is switched in the 2x70, and I am using the tape monitor 1 inputs, and I'm running that through my iPhone right now. And what I will do is I will start it up, and you should be able to see that everything works great in the 2x70 mode. So here is, I'm sure you can hear that, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move the balance controls all the way to the front, and I am getting sound out of the front left, and I am getting sound out of the front right. And what I'm going to do then is move the balance control to the rear speakers, and again I am getting sound from the rear speaker, that's the rear right, and I am getting sound from the rear left speaker. And again, this is in the 2x70 mode, and I am getting strong clear output from all 4 speakers. So everything is working great here. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to turn the power off. Now I'm going to switch the control, or the input back here, to the CD4 input. So let me pull this out right here, and there's the rear input of the CD4. Okay, and the receiver is off. And what I'm going to do is I am going to switch it now into the 25x4 mode, which I just did. And again, I'm using the main speakers, and I am using the rear input CD4, and I will head back over here, and I will switch the input control over to the CD4 auxiliary. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start it out in 2-channel mode, and I turn it on, and you can see I've got the volume up pretty far, and I have absolutely no sound from any speaker source. And what I'm going to do over here then is I'm going to change to discrete, and again, no sound whatsoever. And I will go to the very matrix mode over here, and again you can see me with the volume control, absolutely nothing coming out of here in the 4x120 mode. And again, I have it hooked up to the rear inputs, but yet I have nothing over here, and you can see all the balance controls are right dead center, and I have no sound input from here. So what I'm going to do again is I'm going to power off the receiver, and I'm going to switch it to the front input of the CD4 and see if I get anything from there. So again, just bear with me for a second here. Here's the front, and here is the front there. Okay, So again, make sure everything's fastened tight. Again, I am running through the front CD4 auxiliary, and as you can see here, all of the pre-out main in connectors are all good. And again, same speaker system, main speakers, both front and rear are hooked up. Okay, so I'm going to power on again. And again, okay, in the very matrix, I am getting sound from the front, but nothing from the rear speakers. Okay, if you see right here, I slide this all the way over. I am getting sound from the front. When I move the balance control all the way to the rear speakers, again, absolutely nothing coming out of the rear speakers. So I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. Let me switch back here to discrete. And again, nothing. 2-channel, nothing. And again, the very matrix mode. Let me slide this back to the center here. I get front channel sound only, and even with the dimension turned all the way, I just switched all the way to the rear, and I have absolutely no sound whatsoever from rear speakers. So anyways, take a look and see if you have any ideas for me, but I'm just not having any luck with the rear speakers in the 4x25 mode. Again, the 4x70 mode works great, and what I'll do is I'll power off and I'll run through that one more time. Okay, and you can see right here, I will switch it back to the 2x70 mode, and again, power back on, and it is on, and again, strong sound from all 4 speakers. Front speakers, rear speakers, so, and I can hear the in the 2x70 mode, I can hear the very matrix difference when I take the dimension all the way up and down. So with 4 speakers, that does seem to be working. And one other thing I want to make you aware of, hopefully you can hear this, but when I turn the main speaker switch off, okay, didn't do it that time. There has been a loud pop, but can't get it to do this time. Anyways, the 2x70 mode seems to work great. The 4x25, I'm just not having any luck pulling anything out of the rear speakers. And here's the FM radio. And again, front speakers, rear speakers, I get strong, good sound in front and rear in the 2x70 mode. Alright, Bill, this is getting to be about 10 minutes, so take a look and let me know if you see anything that maybe I'm doing wrong. Thanks.